be subscriber only today. Just you know, just don't feel like explaining things to a lot of randoms, but just really just to catch up with you all and catch up with all of you, my subscribers, and whoever would wish to come in. I didn't go live at my usual midweek live, so I thought I'd catch up today and just see what everybody's been up to, and also if anybody's got anything to share, it would be great. I really do appreciate you coming in. Nancy, it's great to see you. I did message a few people, but don't know if they can make it or not. It's all pretty short notice, so don't know if they can get here or not. Didn't get much sleep last night. Weather very hot. Yesterday was a top temperature of 95, and it only got down to about 82 overnight, and not really very good for sleeping. But anyways, that's sort of what it is. So anyways, just sort of going to have to start doing a bit more sorting here and sorting things out and going through things, and what will I keep and what will I let go and what will I throw out, sort of thing. So yeah, lots of that. Yeah, last week, I know it was originally going to be this coming Thursday that I'd have to be out, but I do have a little bit more time now. I've been given a bit more time, 11th or 12th of December, so thank God for that, and you know, that's I'm so thankful. Oh, Hugo Homestead, hi there, CB, great to see you. But yeah, it's still a huge, big worry of having to find somewhere and not really having the resources to do so. But you know, that's what it is. It's what it is. I'll just sort of run through all this moving thing, and why I'm sort of tired of moving. Looking back in September last year, it would be early September last year, early September 2023. Oh, hi there, Paula. I was living in a place that was really, well, not good at all. And I'd been there sort of pretty much since I'd come to Australia. And of course, not knowing anybody in Australia or anything, I sort of felt trapped there. And of course, I was pretty well trapped there, but the woman who was landlord / housemaid, she had some really, really severe health issues, and she was you know, basically she was even wearing diapers and things, and she was a hoarder and all of that, and she was very controlling and did all sorts of terrible things to me, and things that I'd find out when she'd say there'd be a rent inspection or a house inspection by the realtor, and I set a phone up to record and just hit it and set it up to record, and I sort of found a few times that you know, nothing happened as regards to realtors coming, but she'd be downstairs in my area having a scratch through my things and seeing what she could do, and even tampering with my food, which was yeah, quite concerning and quite scary. But she had to go to hospital, and she was in hospital for about a month, and she wasn't really very knowing, because she'd demand the rent, all the time, when it was due, and she'd be reminding me before, rent was due and everything. Oh, thank you, CB. It really was awful. But she was in hospital, and she was in pretty horrible health, and she wasn't really aware of what was going on or anything while she was in hospital. So I actually held onto the rent and just kept it in my bank account for the time that she was in hospital, and that gave me enough that I could get a deposit for another house. And she was just back from hospital, and she was very demanding and jumping up and down, but she didn't sort of realise yet that I hadn't sort of given her any rent. But I'd got onto the internet looking for a place, and I found a very, very, very nice place. Oh, what's this alert? Oh yeah, that's just a message from Jan. I do understand that she's not able to make it. I did know, but I just thought I'd send her the message anyway, and I'll send her a reply in messaging after this live. That's all good. But this woman, she'd want me to wash all her clothes and clean up all sorts of things, and she was a hoarder, and she didn't have control of her bodily functions, and so I'd be expected to clean that up. And basically she took advantage of me, and she'd all the time say, oh yeah, rent's going up, and I actually found out what the rent of the actual property was, and it worked out that each week's rent I was actually paying was around 3/4 of the total rental amount that I was actually paying. Yeah, so that was great. But anyways, I found another place, and it was really, really, really lovely, and the people were lovely and everything, and I'd sort of moved there, was it early September, straight away moving from Frankston, from this other place that was in Cranbourne. I'd moved there, and they were really lovely people, but yeah, family emergency with the wife's husband, and oh no, CB, hopefully everything's okay, and yeah, moving's not much fun. So yeah, moved house, and it was quite an ordeal moving things, and I had to leave a lot of things behind at the other place, and I thought I'd come back and get them, and yeah, she'd locked me out from being able to get those things of mine, so I had to, just let those go. Things like ovens, and even like my American flag that I had on the wall, I had to leave that. But moving to this other place, it was really lovely, but the wife's dad was sick, and so it meant that they had to leave the place quicker than what they'd sort of anticipated. It was originally going to be, oh no, I'm so sorry, CB, I'm so sorry, and yeah, starting over, yes, and that's hard, I know. I really know that's so hard, and I'm so sorry, and I hope that you can, you know, have happier times ahead now. Yeah, figuring it all out. Yeah, totally. I totally understand that. I hope you can have some happier times now, and that you can get back onto your feet quickly. Yeah, lots of good things and some tough ones. Yeah, totally understand that. But yeah, the wife's husband where I was, not the wife's husband, the wife's father where I was living, she's originally from the Philippines and the husband was Australian, but they were sort of planning to be going to the Philippines around this time of year, because they hadn't been there for a few years and all of that, and yeah, I hope you can get your hygge back, yes, I hope. Um, they were planning to go around this time of year because they hadn't been for a few years, sort of actually since before the thing that starts with C. And so they were hoping to go back, and they were sort of planning that when they go back, of even like maybe leasing the house out that they were living in that they owned, or even putting it on the market because they were planning to sort of stay on in the Philippines and buy a house or property in the Philippines. Oh, hi there, Jennifer. But the wife's dad was sick, and so I had to move quickly, and that was back in late September this year, early September, something like that. So I came here to this house quickly, and oh, I'm coughing. I've gone and caught myself a cold, so bear with me. But I'm having to leave this one now, and you know, we're not going to go into everything sort of too much here, but it's quite a worry because you know, I bought a lot of things here because the last house I was at, bed, everything was provided. So I didn't have to worry about that. So of course when I moved here I had to buy a bed, and I had to buy bedding and all sorts of things. So you know, I'd filled up my Afterpay buying things. And you know, so basically now would have been the time, once I sort of had Afterpay sort of paid off, or nearly paid off, that I could start saving some money again, and of course you know, clean myself out. But now Afterpay, I've only got $60 remaining on that. I'll clear that pretty soon, and then Afterpay will be totally cleared out. That I'll actually have like a line of credit on there of $2,500, but I mean, Afterpay, you can only use it at certain places. Oh yes, speeding up the sale of the house, moving, and once they stop requiring, I will. Oh, that's awesome. Are you in Canada? Are you in Canada, Jennifer? Yeah. I think you were. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I hope you can get everything sorted out there, Jennifer. Yay, come on in, girls. Yes, yeah, exactly. But yeah, basically, yeah, I'm having to move here, and I don't sort of have a lot of resources, and it was sort of the way it sort of come about was pretty traumatic, really, really traumatic, and you know, created a lot of you know, worry and heartache and all of that, and I was actually considering, calling it, for this existence, and I'd reached out to a few of my really good friends about, and they've just all rallied and no, 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 and we all love you, and that's been really, really wonderful how so many have reached out, and there's been people who have sent me donations, which is wonderful, and that's helping so much. And a big thank you to everybody who's done that. People who have reached out and reminded me that God loves me and that I'm important, and no, don't do that, and they all love me and want me to remain in their lives. People banding together to set up I totally understand, CB. Thank you. And even just you praying and sending me good wishes does really, really mean so much to me. And that means more than what many people can realise. But everybody sort of, they're reaching out and they're showing love and telling me that they're in my corner, and I know that there's people sort of setting up a bit of a fundraiser or an appeal. My dream, and I've wanted this for so long, since I've sort of got stuck in Australia, is to get to my people in the States and to remain in the States with my people. Basically, my life is that I was adopted, and that did not turn out very good for me at all. The people who raised me until I ran away, very, very controlling, very, very abusive, and I'd run away from them at 16 and a half. The wife also, she was subject to abuse, and of course the man would physically abuse her as well as emotional abuse, and she left him when I was 16. And I mean, she was quite abusive to me too, but I think that might have been also a lot of it a hangover from how she was raised and how she was treated also. Her father was an alcoholic and the wife beat her, and so, well, she ended up in the same sort of situation. The man of the house where I grew up, he was a high-functioning alcoholic, I guess you could say. He owned a farm, and of course, he had plenty of money to be able to drink and indulge in his drinking and whatnot. He'd drink every night, and he'd be in the pub sort of like 3 or 4 times per week, drunk in the pub, and then other times he'd be getting drunk. And of course, him and her had their own kids after they got me, and of course they never laid a finger on their own kids, of course. But she left, and I was 16 when she left, and I left 6 months after. But basically, my mother is thought to be Australian, but my father was American, so I'm talking about my real parents. I am actually American by blood, but because of adoption, where the original birth certificate is voided and sealed, of course that means that I lost my citizenship and rights and everything to my country and my family. And I've always loved America, and of course that's one thing I was often punished for as a little girl also, because they really hated the things that I loved, and so often they'd punish me because I'd shame them, because I'd act and look nothing like them. I looked nothing like them. It was obvious that I wasn't theirs, and of course I was let known that I wasn't theirs. Their oldest child would often say, you weren't good enough for your own family, so you ain't good enough for mine. And of course he'd say that at Christmases, Easter, family holidays, his birthday, my birthday, especially on my birthday. Hi there, Big Red Kev, hi there. Jennifer says, I've been on my own since I was 16 too. It's hard when you don't have any help or family. Yeah, totally. And yes, I don't have any family or any help. But basically, I came here, I ran away and lived a long time abroad. And I'd lived a long time in Indonesia, and the people who took me in, lived a long time with them, and of course made a relationship with their son, and of course hi there, Miss Pretty Lady. Then you know, when he died in an accident, 2007, something like that, and of course we'd done quite well, and a riches to rags story. Somebody said, yeah, you could say, you know, you could say that. We'd done quite well, and then the global financial meltdown happened, and I mean, I'm not really good at, you know, all this financial stuff and shares and all of that. So I had unit trusts, I think that's what it's called. With Citibank, and of course I lost the whole lot. Yes, Kev, yes, I'm in Dandenong now, and yeah, I'm having to move again, and yeah, it's all quite traumatic. A way to get, yeah, I do have the original birth certificate, but of course the details about my actual father is not actually he's not on the birth certificate, the original birth certificate, only my alleged mother. But of course his details or you know, his known details were in the notes, and the social worker's notes, and you know, what my mother had filled in, or alleged mother, lists my father as an American serviceman. My mother, or my alleged mother, had one brother in America. And so, of course, she'd been over seeing my uncle, my birth uncle, I guess you'd say, and of course his family. So, you know, she was back and forth at times. So she was Australian, but her brother had moved to America after the war. From what I could gather, he was a serviceman, and whether he served with the US forces or whether he became American directly after World War II, I'm not sure, and I don't have that information. My mother was 44 when I was born. Um, and, you know, there was even some doubt if she was really my mother, but, you know, just signed off on it to get rid of me. um, she's related to me because I have done a DNA test and I do connect in with that family, DNA wise. All my On my heritage DNA, all my relatives that I've found, yeah, I don't know if they could or not, because of things that are not documented properly or not on the actual certificate. That's the thing, Jennifer. That's the thing. Oh, where was I? But yeah, basically, she was 44 when I was born. And I know a few people, adoption search angels and that, have thrown around theories of what really went on back in the day. And we're talking about 1969. I was born October 30, 1969, or at least that's the date on my birth certificate. But there's been, you know, there's been theories thrown around, and adoption search angels have said, well, what often happened was, you know, the child, you know, some young girl, she got pregnant and she was 14, 15, 16, 17, and she was sent off to an auntie in the country, and that was the story. Send her off to an auntie in the country, an aunt in the country, send them off. And so it's totally feasible that the woman on my original birth certificate listed as my mother isn't even my mother, but of course her niece is my mother. I mean, that's totally plausible as well. I mean, 44 and giving birth in 1969, it's not so usual back in those days. We're not talking about the you know, like what goes on these days with all the fertility treatments and embryo transfer and surrogate birth and whatnot, where you do hear of women of 44 and even 50 and even 55 giving birth. Although, you know, ladies in their 50s is not so common, even with all the medical advances. Or what have I missed here? I'm having to move, Kev. That's the thing. I'm having to move. But yeah, basically, I did do a DNA test. Before COVID, and I've only got relatives on my mum's side, and most of the hits in the DNA on the MyHeritage DNA, most of the hits are all in America. I don't have any close hits anywhere. The closest that I've got on MyHeritage DNA is a cousin, and she's in New Zealand. And she's 20 years older than me. Yeah, maybe I can in time do that, Jennifer. Yes. Thanks for letting me know about that. Yeah, where was I? I'm busy. I get distracted then when I read the questions. which is fine. So yeah, basically what has happened is I originally I was living and working in Indonesia a long time, and then everything collapsed and crashed with the global financial meltdown, and of course you know my common law husband was dead, and all of that, and the financial meltdown sort of took everything, or almost everything. So I did a course on how to teach English as a foreign language because I was a native English speaker. And so I'd done that course and worked for a little while in Indonesia teaching language. And then I went to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for about 9 months. But of course, all the best jobs at teaching English as a foreign language at that time were in Thailand. So I went to Thailand and worked in Bangkok in various schools and different language centres and that. And that was all okay and fine until there were some big floods in Thailand. And of course, all the schools were closed down, so no money, no job. And what am I going to do? My visa's running out, and then my visa did run out. And also thinking about Australia. Well, there's high wages in Australia. I also wanted to sort out my birth certificate with my actual mum and all of that, and get that all sorted, and the adoption and everything sort of overturned. I wanted to do all of that. So basically went to Australia, and with a loan from the government, and coming to Australia, I found that it was a very, very, very different country to what it was. And what qualifications I had, because they were Asian qualifications, didn't mean anything. And it's been really difficult. And just starting to get a little bit on my feet, that I could sort of, get everything sort of sorted with my actual mother and birth certificate and that, and found out those details just before COVID. And of course then COVID happened, or should I say COVID on here, and of course that happened. And yeah, that absolutely just ruined me, floored me. Everything was, how to do all those, getting adoptions overturned and that through the Supreme Court and all of that. How to do that when everything's closed down with COVID. And of course, the whole thing was closed down. And of course, quite a struggle to live with those times, because we were all locked down, no work or anything. I'd started my YouTube channel in 2019, January 2019. So of course, got to work with YouTube, cooking and all of that, and I'd wanted to do YouTube right from when YouTube started, and I'd never done it. And of course, I'd lost a job in 2000 and toward the end of 2018. I thought, oh well, YouTube. I always wanted to do it. Well, I'm going to go for it and do it. And what can I do? Cooking. Well, I do enjoy cooking, but I never really thought myself as wanting to do a cooking channel either on YouTube. Cooking was just sort of, a hobby and something that I was good at, or seemed that I was good at. And but I sort of ran with that on YouTube, and actually, you know, having to find recipes and having to try to, you know, get ingredients all the time, and that was expensive and all of that. I got burned out with cooking. I'd really always wanted with YouTube just to get out to different places. Love the outdoors, so always wanted to do outdoor content. And also, if I got to festivals or events or anything interesting, I always wanted to document those things. So basically, that's what I'm doing with YouTube now. You know, things that I wanted to do, and you know, just to come on live and talk to you all, and blogging, that's something I always wanted to do as well. So you know, the live streams, blogging, that's something I'm doing, I guess you could say. And I sort of get thrown off track here every so often. So basically, if I do cook something now, it's going to be just as a part of something else. You know, if I happen to be out with somebody at a special event or camping or something or what have you, and you know, it'll be just sort of a B-roll of, you know, a YouTube video. If I'm cooking something, I'm more likely to be you know, at a festival and somebody's cooking. Well, I'll be showing them cooking and what they're making or what have you, or you know, there's a dance going on, I'll be showing that, or you know, somebody's selling something interesting, somebody's performing, I'm taste testing something, you know, or somebody's asking me to try this, or, you know, that's the sort of thing I love to do. But I'd sort of, yeah, getting back to 2020, I'd planned to, you know, be officially unadopted on paper and all of that, and to have my original birth certificate instated or reinstated. And you know, with everything that happened with the pandemic, you know, put a stop to everything, and I'm sort of now of a mind just to leave it and just go. You know, I'm sort of a mind of just leaving it and just go, and because of course, you know, everything here has sort of left a pretty sour taste in my mouth. Our treasured home, I agree, Jennifer. Yes. Thank you, Nancy. So I'm sort of the mind just to leave everything, because you know, the old woman in Frankston that just used me up and took advantage of me and everything. Well, I mean, that's left a sour taste in my mouth. Walking around here, because I don't hide that I'm American. Basically, you know, I might have Australian citizenship, but I'm not Australian. And of course, if people hear me talk, they know very well I'm not Australian either. But I don't sort of hide that. And you know, just the other day, be about four days ago, I was down near the Dandenong train station and just you know, just filming to make a video message, just to you know, that I could message Nancy, Jan, Susan, Gail, heaps and heaps and heaps of people. Oh, hi there, Whistle Stop, great to see you. I will remind everybody too, if you want your link shared out, type drop, DROP, and Nightbot will share out your link. But yeah, these people accused me of filming them. And I wasn't even taking notice. They were sort of nearby or what they were doing. Recent recent immigrants to this country, and recent immigrants from a continent also in the southern hemisphere, that's not South America. Need I say more? And there's been quite an influx of these people, and of course they've created huge problems around this locality. And they were very rude and accused me of filming them, which I wasn't. I said, oh look, I'm just trying to message my friends. I want to get back home, want to get back to America. And of course, I've gone right off on that and accused me of being a racist and everything. And of course, I was wearing this one at the time. But just going around my about my business, and I'm trying to message everybody, and of course I've taken offence, and I sort of had to get out of there pretty quickly. But these people have caused all sorts of problems. That's another thing that leaves a sour taste in my mouth. And this suburb, Dandenong, is not a very nice suburb at all. I was originally at Frankston. I thought Frankston was bad, but this suburb sort of makes Frankston look pretty good, which is really saying something. Cranbourne was very different. It was sort of quite a relaxed suburb and right on the edge of the city, so I guess you could say that a lot of the people around Cranbourne probably more heading towards country people compared to city people as well. More old-time Australians around there too, which there's not many here in this suburb. But I do miss just because I was up and in America also when times were better, and the freedom and just the connection that I felt with America. It was like coming home. In better times, and the connection I felt, and America is actually in my blood, which is probably explains things too. But I'm wanting to leave Australia permanently, and I don't ever want to come back to Australia, and I wish to live and settle in America, and also be a full citizen of America, be a full US citizen, and actually when I'm a full citizen of the USA, I will actually be getting rid of my Australian citizenship, relinquishing my Australian citizenship. There is a process for doing that, but of course, you cannot sort of do it unless you have citizenship elsewhere as well, because you cannot sort of go through that process and become a citizen of nowhere, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's sort of my big dream. And sort of just going through things here and sorting things out here, and I'll be getting rid of a lot of things here again. Decluttering. Not that I have an awful lot of things. Having to, you know, leave things behind and start from scratch a number of times in life. I don't sort of have a lot of things. But basically, what I need to do is I need to pay off this loan from the Australian government, and that would sort of get my passport reinstated, and then basically buy a ticket, you know, tickets, travel insurance, and then go. And that's basically what I'm planning to do. Sadly, I was hoping that this would be the last place in Australia and the last move in Australia, but I'm going to have to try and find somewhere for, you know, a month or something until everything sort of comes together, which, you know, that's caused me untold stress and heartache also. This one is a relic of my previous life in Indonesia. For those who know, you know. Oops, knocking things down, nail glue and everything. But yeah, I'll put it onto Gumtree, which is a bit like Marketplace or Craigslist. I've tried putting it on Marketplace, but Marketplace ain't liking it, and they keep rejecting it if I put it on Facebook Marketplace. Because I don't actually have any more the certificate of authentication, or whatever you call it, you know, authentication certificate for this one. They're just not liking it, and they're rejecting it, and they're threatening with getting me kicked off Marketplace if I list it again, or attempt to list it again, because they're not liking it. It is authentic, this one. So I do have it listed, and I'm hoping that I can sell it, and that will sort of go toward my dream as well, or even just moving to another place until I can fulfill my dream. This strap is just another strap. I've lost the original strap with it. And this rivet has come off. Actually, I took it to cash converters to see what they would give for it, and they said, yeah, they've got a number of them, but you know, it was authenticated by the actual lady at Cash Converters who deals with designer goods, and she advised that I should actually go to Louis Vuitton and see if they could, you know, fix some stitching that's come out, and to put another rivet, that I've lost, if they could do that. And I should look into that, but I'm not sure what that would cost me, and you know, not having any spare funds at the moment, that's sort of quite difficult. But you know, I could go and do that, find where the official Louis Vuitton is in Melbourne City, and see what they say about that. So yeah, I've listed that for sale also. Not getting a lot of nibbles on that. You know, occasionally just get a query about that, but current economic in this country is not helping things. Excuse me. I've gone and caught a cold. You know, if the economic was better in this country, you know, I probably would have had it sold already. Who do we still have here with us? And yeah, if everybody could, you know, hit the thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. And I will remind everybody also to type drop, D-R-O-P, and Nightbot should share out your channel link. Should. Hopefully. Six thumbs up. Yeah, I think we probably only had about 6 come through here. Because I set this as subscriber only, that's probably turned off a few people who would normally be here. I just see a message coming up alerting me on my watch. It just links up to my phone, my sports watch. So thank you, Todd, if you're here on this live. It just says that you liked my message that I sent you on Messenger. I just sent a message sort of before I went live, sort of 30 minutes before I went live, that I was about to go live. And, you know, if anybody's got anything you want to share or tips or anything, you're most welcome to share those, and it's much appreciated. Weather looks like it's going to be a bit stormy at the moment. Maybe I can show you out the window. So whether I should go for a walk out there, I don't know. If you'd like me to walk out there and give you a look out there, I mean, I can easily do that if you'd like me to. But yeah, who do we have here with us? I don't know, thinking I'd probably go live for about an hour. If we have a heap of people charging in, I could always extend the live a bit longer. But we may do a walk around out there just to give you all a look. I don't know, do you want to have a look outside? We can do that. I've got you all running on my computer here just to keep up with messages, because they don't always come up on screen. So I've got you all running on my computer just to keep up. Well, it sounds like somebody's doing something with a leaf blower or something. Sunday morning here, 10:22 a.m. at this current time, so yeah, that sort of explains everything. don't know if I can see what the temperature is here. It's feeling quite warm. Yeah, I thought somebody was mixing something. Yeah, it does sound a bit like that, but yeah, it's the other side of the street. I've got the window open here too, so it's letting the sound in. I'll just bring that up. See what that says, the temperature. Wait for that to come up here, huh? So yeah, current temperature 70 degrees Fahrenheit, it's saying here. Severe weather warning, high of 75, real feel 68, wind, air quality fair. But last night the lowest was 80. It's actually got a bit cooler now. Yesterday was 95. And so quite a terrible day yesterday, very hot and horrible, and last night was very hot and horrible, and so that's why I've got the window here, because it's a bit cooler, and to cool things out a little bit. We may just go and have a bit of a walk around and see outside. Just, you know, just so everybody sort of knows this location where I'm currently at, so that you might be interested. So, yeah, we might just go and do that. Put this purse on. I'll take it out because I've got a key on that if I need to, you know, get back inside. But we will go for a look out there. And yeah, I'm still decluttering here, and got a lot to work out and a lot of things to get through here. Work out what I'll keep and what I'll give away and what I'll discard into the bin. But we'll go for a walk around outside and you all can have a bit of a look. Then we'll go back in and you know, if anybody's got any questions, I guess. Might just leave this open. Let some cool air blow through. But yeah, just to give you a bit of a look around here. And yes, you can still hear that leaf blower. Oh, they're quite busy. It's somewhere on the other side of the street. Oh, I think it's that man over there and that house over there. But just to give you a bit of a look around here. But yeah, construction site not far away from where I'm currently living. Oh, excuse me. Gone and caught this cold, as I said, because I haven't been sleeping much either the last week, or a bit over a week. It's been a very, very stressful week and a half. This is the apartment building I'll show you that I'm currently living in. Got my window open up there to let some air blow through. That's the extent of the garden, and of course nobody's allowed to grow anything there. HOA, need I say more? But I thought, yeah, just interesting to give you a look around here as well. Lots of apartment buildings around here in this location. And yeah, I'll just show you the back, which is a car park. No garden out the back. I'll show you out the back. Another apartment small apartment building right next to the one I'm currently living in. Yeah, this is the back of the premises. So yeah, not very inspiring there either, is it? We'll go back up inside and I'll see on my computer if I've missed anybody's messages. And then we'll think about ending this live stream. Unless we get a heap of people charging in. But yeah, give you a bit of a look here. You may be interested. All this stuff ain't mine. Don't sort of have a lot of stuff. Maybe if I shut this window, the noise might sort of cut down a bit, but the cool breeze coming through is sort of not bad. Oh, it is getting dark out there. I notice when I come in here it's got a bit darker, so yes, yeah, it's definitely going to storm sooner or later. By the look of things, I'll just put this power bank back on here. Bear with me. Just see if I've missed anything. Oh no, just Nancy's message. I heard that and thought it was someone mixing something, yep. But yeah, who do we still have here with us? I don't know, we'll probably end things in about 5 minutes unless we get a heap of people charging in. And I will remind everybody of Nightbot. I think Nightbot's working. I'll just put something in and test it. just put a random command in. Don't worry too much about what Nightbot throws up. I thought I'd just hit that and see if Nightbot is working, and if it is, do type drop, D-R-O-P, and Nightbot will drop your channel links. But we're going to call it in about 5 minutes, so just give everybody a chance if you would like to add anything or say anything or share anything. I'll give you all a chance just to do so. I'm certainly hoping some rain comes and just cools the air out and cleans the air out here. This hot weather, it's not very nice and I'm not used to it. I don't really like it. You know, today now it's certainly a lot better than what it was, but you know, once it gets to 85 degrees, I don't like it. And then yesterday being 95 degrees, and it was just, you know, pretty horrid. And I just don't like the hot weather and the burning sun that's here either. You know, the high ultraviolet in the sun here, it just really, you know, plays havoc with my skin, and you know, having to put sunblock on, you know, 50 plus sunblock, and of course I don't know, I've never found a really nice sunblock that feels nice on the skin, and it's always sort of sticky and a bit icky, sunblock I've found. Don't know if anybody knows of a good one. There might be a few of you on here that have a recipe for making your own, which would certainly be interesting. So yeah, who do we have here with us still? Because we're going to end things up in a couple of minutes, and but just give everybody just a chance. If you'd like to share a link or get your channel shared out or say hello or what have you, would be great. We're all fairly quiet. 2 watching now, it says, and that might be, one of them might be me on the computer, because I just got the computer running just to, you know, keep up with things. Very close to 10k friends on here. I had wanted to do a 10k giveaway, but I think it might be a 10k plus giveaway when I land in America, when I can finally get to the States. I think it might be, I think it might be a whatever K, you know, subscriber giveaway, coming to America giveaway, I think. Because yeah, the current situation, I'm not going to be able to hold a giveaway just at this time. I have caught up with the prizes that I had to send out for Gail's Fall Fest 24 collaboration, so I have done that. My semi-finalist and also to the grand prize winner. So I have done that now, and hopefully hopefully they could get their prizes. I just sent PayPals because that was the easiest way to do it. I do have to get busy and send stickers out to my prize winners. At $3 a time postage, yeah, it's sort of it's got expensive when you sort of want to send a few stickers out. It's got expensive here, the postage, and it's just absolutely crazy and ridiculous. Okay, who do we have here quickly before I do end this for the day? And of course, a big thank you to anybody who has shared this one out. And a huge big thank you to anybody who runs this one after. You're really so appreciated. And for those who come back and watch after, thank you. It's really appreciated. And of course, you know, all the watch time, it's really so appreciated. And I'm grateful for that. And grateful to you all. So yeah, does anybody have anything you want to add before I do nix this live stream and call it a day? Waiting. Oh, there's a breeze coming in the window. It's actually quite nice. But I see a couple of drips of rain, so I think the rain might be here pretty soon. So, yeah, the guy over the road with the leaf blower is obviously trying to get everything cleaned up before the storm comes. Oh, that's thunder. So, yeah, it seems like the storm's not that far away. Hearing a thunder away in the background. I think I might have to have myself another cup of coffee soon too. Had one coffee so far today, but I think I might need another. So yeah, another 2 minutes and then we will cut it. Just give everybody a chance. Yep, it's raining out there. I'm going to have to close this window in a minute if the rain sort of starts coming around this way. Oh, there's some big drops out there. Don't know if you can hear the rain or not over the... I'm sure you can hear the thunder though. Don't know if that'll show up here. Don't know. Will it show up or won't it? Probably not really showing. But it is very grey out there. So, yeah, quickly, if anybody's got anything you want to add, because yeah, we'll call it in a minute. So, just give everybody a chance. If you've got anything you want to add. Yes, no, maybe. I think I might have gone out there to give you a look around just at the right time. I think I might have timed that just right. But yeah, hopefully it rains enough just to clear the air a little bit and cool things down, because of course, you know, all the heat that's sort of built up in the walls of this place and everything from yesterday. Hopefully that sort of cools that out. Anyways, we are going to call it now. So a huge big thank you to everybody who's come in, and a huge big thank you to everybody who watches this one later. So take care, God bless, and until next time, bye bye.